Consciousness is fundamentally defined as subjective experience. This subjective experience is often described as the what it is like aspect of being. The hard problem of consciousness explores the existence of this subjective experience. It questions why we have subjective experiences at all. Specifically, it asks why our brains don't just process information without any accompanying subjective feel. This problem forms the core of contemporary consciousness studies. Materialist science seeks to correlate brain activity with mental states. Brain mapping is used to identify neural correlates of consciousness. A key challenge is explaining how neural activity generates subjective experience. This challenge is known as the explanatory gap. The explanatory gap highlights the divide between objective brain descriptions and subjective experience. Materialism struggles to bridge this gap between brain and conscious mind. Idealism prioritizes consciousness as the fundamental aspect of reality. In this view, matter is not primary, but arises within consciousness. The physical world is perceived as an appearance or manifestation of consciousness. This perspective suggests the external world exists as a projection of the mind. The relationship between mind and matter is akin to that of a dreamer and their dream. Therefore, the mind is seen as the source from which material reality originates. Panpsychism posits that consciousness is a fundamental and ubiquitous property of reality. It suggests that all matter possesses some degree of consciousness, however minimal. This perspective addresses the emergence of consciousness in complex brains. Consciousness is not created, but is already present in simpler, more basic forms of matter. Contemplative traditions explore consciousness through meditation. Meditation provides a method for direct investigation of the nature of consciousness. Experienced meditators often report insights into the fundamental nature of consciousness. These insights may include the perception of consciousness as primary. Advanced meditative states can lead to the dissolution of the observer and a sense of unbounded awareness. The concept of fundamental consciousness posits that consciousness is a primary aspect of reality. If consciousness is fundamental, death may not represent the end of subjective experience. Fundamental consciousness suggests that other beings, even those not biologically similar to humans, may possess consciousness. This perspective implies that reality possesses inherent meaning rather than being a purely mechanistic system. Ethics gains a stronger foundation if consciousness is fundamental, as it emphasizes the intrinsic value of conscious entities. Understanding consciousness as fundamental could revolutionize our understanding of existence and moral responsibility. Consciousness might not be solely material or mental. It could be a fundamental mind stuff at the base of reality. The brain is not necessarily the producer of consciousness. The brain can be interpreted as the external manifestation of consciousness. This view seeks to harmonize diverse understandings of consciousness.